What's up guys and welcome. You are watching Fazi Fitness. So guys, channel membership is now live. Link is in the description and the first comment. Do check it out. That would really help support the channel. So let's start this video with the official competitors list for the next Olympia qualifier, which is gonna be Portugal Pro. So 3 names stand out in the men's open class for this upcoming show, and they are Bruno Santos, Nathan Diasha, and Rubiel Mosquera, aka Neckzilla, the winner of Flex Pro Italy. Now, it is safe to say that every bodybuilding fan out there, they are all very thrilled to see Rubiel's name at this upcoming show too. So this right here is a huge change in his mindset, that he's willing to go another round before he shuts it down for this upcoming Mr. Olympia, which by the way is gonna be his Olympia debut. I mean, from pulling out of 5 different shows in one season which happened last year to now this year, where he has already gotten his Olympia qualification. But the man is gearing up for his 3rd show of the year, and he's ready to battle it out one more time with Nathan Diasha. So Rubiel has earned our respect, and all things considered, it's a guarantee that Rubiel is gonna be 100% more tighter and more detailed compared to both Dubai Pro and Italy Pro in another 6 days time. Yes, Nathan did beat him the last 2 times both these guys went up against each other, and that was both at Dubai Pro this year and last year. But the fact is, Nathan has caused so much controversy in the past couple of weeks. So it's gonna be kind of interesting how the judges take all that, because all that trash talk or all that criticism from Nathan, that was directed towards the judges. So it's gonna be interesting how this upcoming Portugal Pro goes for him. So Bruno Santos, the winner of Europa Pro last year, where he was able to beat Andrea Presti and where he got his first ever Olympia qualification last year. He hasn't had the most ideal placings this year, and this is gonna be his 3rd show of the year. So he's another guy who is most likely gonna be in the mix. Now overall, it's a better men's open lineup compared to what we saw at Flex Pro Italy. But do let me know what you guys think. Can someone like Rubiel beat a guy like Nathan Diasha, who is the most winning IFBB Pro? And for those of you guys who do not know, Rubiel has actually beaten Nathan before, and that was at his pro debut in Prague back in 2023. So that classic physique lineup at the show, that seems very interesting for this year's Portugal Pro because of these 2 names. The arrival of Horse back into classic physique after switching over from the men's open, and the return of Fabian Meyer, a former top 7 Olympian who is coming back to the stage after almost 3 years. So Horse aka Marcelo was spotted posing with Ramondino, and this one is from today. And quite honestly, him announcing that is going for classic physique division this year after having a very good run as a men's open competitor, especially in that post-Olympia tour last year. That was like the biggest surprise for all of us fans. Now many fans out there, including myself, we do believe neither his waistline nor his back that is good enough where he can make a solid impact in classic physique division. And I am kind of surprised that he went for this show, because didn't he just post one picture, and that was at China Pro a couple of weeks back. They mentioned that he's all natural at that point. So does that mean Horse is going for his first ever classic physique show while being completely natural? Now the thing is, this time Horse is for sure gonna make that weight cutoff, and we are looking forward to his final package in classic physique and how he compares with some of the veterans of the game like Fabian Meyer. Now Fabian Meyer, on the other hand, he's easily gonna be the front runner to win this year's Portugal Pro show and qualify for this year's Mr. Olympia. And the man is looking dry as a bone, and Patrick Tour has been helping him make this comeback. And just looking at his most recent updates, you can see that he's gonna be 100% on in terms of conditioning. And we have to keep in mind, this is gonna be his first show since those new classic physique weight regulations were introduced. So he's 100% gonna be a bit more heavier than the last time we saw him in classic physique. So Fabian not only has the physique to absolutely dominate this upcoming Portugal Pro show, but I think he has all the tools to get back into that Olympia top 10, and that too very easily in October this year. So I am 100% certain that Fabian is gonna be more muscular and more complete on the stage, since this time he has a little more room to play around with in terms of his weight cap. So even the 212 lineup at this upcoming Portugal Pro, that has some crazy talent in there. So the most notable one here, that is Madelman, who has been looking very incredible in all of the physique updates that he has dropped leading into the show. So he's gonna be going up against Nasir Said, who is the reigning Portugal Pro champion in the 212. So all the eyes, they are gonna be on Madelman, since this has been a long journey for him, transitioning from classic physique into the 212 category. And the man has totally transformed himself, and he's finally at a point where his physique looks fully filled out and very round, very 3D, and he looks like a smaller version of the reigning Olympia champion Samson Dauda. And I must say, man, looking at some of these pictures from Madelman from his days in classic physique and looking at him right now, it looks like that the man doubled in size, but at the same time he maintained all of his aesthetics, all of his beautiful lines. So the Portugal Pro this year is gonna be one hell of a show. So whom do you guys have winning in each category? Let me know in the comments below. So I'm sure most of you guys have heard by now that the 8 times Olympia champion, Ronnie Coleman, the man who is widely recognized as the greatest bodybuilder of all time, he has been hospitalized due to some very serious health condition. So this was posted on his official IG, and these are the only detail that we know at the moment. So as a community, we pray that Ronnie makes a speedy recovery and he gets back to promoting the sport of bodybuilding again. So this guy is such a legend in the sport, and he has inspired so many generations of bodybuilding, and the man continues to do that even to this day. And even among the champions, Ronnie Coleman is widely recognized as the undisputed, unbeatable, and untouchable physique in every single era of the sport. And it's so crazy that Ronnie cannot walk on his own for so many years now, and yet he has zero regrets on how he trained throughout his career. So that training style is what made him so great at what he did. So Ronnie is currently 61 years old, and we hope and pray that he comes out fine with whatever health condition he's suffering from. So wishing him a very speedy recovery. On a separate note, which version of Ronnie Coleman do you guys think has been the most underrated? Now me personally, I think that 2001 Arnold Ohio look, that doesn't get enough recognition that it deserves. That definitely was one of Ronnie's best physique throughout his Olympia reign. So Michel Poliesi came under heavy criticism and a lot of trolling after he danced his ass off at this past Flex Pro Italy stage, which happened last weekend. And that sparked a heavy debate whether it should even be allowed or not. So the guy knew he wasn't close to being in top shape, so he chose to have fun. And it doesn't matter what people on the internet think about this, because the crowd there who were in attendance, they were heavily cheering for this guy. Now technically an IFBB pro, they can present themselves any way they want to, and he isn't the first guy to dance on the stage. Looking back at the history of this sport, there are some big names who had their own unique style to entertain the crowd. Look at Dennis James and his presentation from the Olympia back in 2003. We saw guys like Kai Green, Melvin Anthony, who also had his own very unique style. The moves he was able to do, they were almost impossible, and he was a posing perfectionist in his own unique style. The only major difference, however, between them and Michel, this guy that we saw, is that they dedicated more time in their routines towards hitting those mandatories and less time towards dancing, while what this guy did was the total opposite of that. I mean, he hardly hit any poses during his routine. So let me know what you guys think about this routine. Some fans are calling that it should not be allowed whatsoever. Let me know what is your opinion. And also hit the thumbs up button if you liked the video, and smash the subscribe button if you wanna come back for more. Thanks for watching.